Today, we're gonna be talking about the craziest myths people believe about twins. And honestly, some of them are so wide that we just even wonder where people get them from. Exactly. A lot of people think they understand twins, but the truth is, many of those ideas are just assumptions or things people made up. Exactly. So today, we're gonna be talking about the biggest myths people believe about twins and deciding whether they're actually myths or low-key reality. And trust me, a lot of things people have asked us as twins still shock us till today. Yes, so sit down, grab your popcorn, your drink, and cover yourself with a blanket because this episode is about to get interesting. Period. Pause.
We are born to be great, we are born to survive, we are born with potential to make it in life. We are born to be great, we are born to survive, we are born with potential to make it in life. Punch twins, TKKT, beauty and wet in them long big backs. We always go up, we never go down. When they say we not fine, we always bust up cause we are beauty. Either be modest, who always show on the magazine. Always looking forward, we never look back. Mama prayer, girl us movie, iron.
Hi fam, welcome to All About Twins podcast, season 1, episode 4. As you can see, this is your favorite identical twins.
Obviously.
Yeah.
My name is Beauty.
My name is Walt. We are the Posh Twins. Okru Clucky. I feel like a lot of people are very curious when it comes to twins. Like whenever people come across twins, they're always very curious. And I feel like that curiosity is what leads to the craziest myth we have about us.
Exactly. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I feel like this myth when it comes to twins has been for decades ago.
Yeah.
You know, even before we twins, even like, I don't know how to say it. I'm like, I feel like people are always, you know, they find us fascinating.
Yeah.
So I understand because, you know, it all comes to like Mary Slessor.
Yeah.
You know, she was the one that actually like, should I call it ban? For that would prevent people from killing twins because some people believe that, oh, when it's twins, it's a abomination.
Sure, yeah, that wasn't this then. I'm so happy that we're not going those days.
I swear, maybe they would.
I'm just so happy. And I feel like we twins, we are special beings. So I feel like just because we are special, it made people be very curious about us.
Yeah.
And from that curiosity is what leads to this myth that we're going to talk about today.
Because, you know, someone can just wake up one day and just be like, okay, twins are going to be this. And a lot of people just believe and be like, yeah. And I feel like one thing that I won't say, I feel like the thing that gets me, I won't call it annoyed, but it kind of gets me like worried a little bit is just that you are not twins.
Yeah.
So how are you able to be like, and they'll say it with so much confidence. I'm like, of course, twins are like this. And twins are like this. You know, it's been normalized whereby when twins walk into a room, there's this thing whereby I don't know how to call it.
Like once we walk into a room, we're always the center of this discussion or this discussion.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, when we enter into a room, even though they're talking about a different topic entirely, immediately people set their eyes on twins. They're just like, oh my God. Before you know, people start saying, I have twins from this, I'm a twins from that. You know, there's some people when they see us and they greeted us. Look at when we went for this birthday hangout.
Yeah.
You know, immediately a lot of people kept saying, I have twins brother too.
Yeah, I have twins mother too.
I have twins sisters. Yeah. And you know, before you know it, the myth comes in.
Yeah.
And people are like, of course, twins does this.
Or they ask you like, oh, do you guys do this? And whenever we're like,
I don't feel like they put do. They say it with so much confidence. Like,
some people do ask as well. You know, not all of them. Like, but I feel like 99% of them always like ask, always like say it like, oh, you guys used to do this, and you're always like, we're like, no. And they'll be like, you are supposed to be doing that. And I'm like, you guys are not twins. So why are you so confident about this myth? I feel like, for example, look at this one of the myths whereby people be like, twins girls menstruate together. And I'm like, how? I feel like I won't call it like 100% myth. I feel like some is true because my sister and I actually, we start our period on the same day. Not like I started mine in the morning. I think yours around the evening or the noon. I feel
like, you know, we asked our mom, even when we are little, that when we are little, what about the milestone, you know, when it comes to like crawling and walking? And my mom said ours is even more similar. Yeah. Because most of the time, sometimes she said one of us, let's say twin A is gonna walk in the morning, while twin B is gonna walk at night. Like she said, it has not been like maybe 2 days or 3 days.
Yeah, I feel like we're more in sync when it comes to us. I feel like every of our achievements is more in sync. Like even when we are trying to get admission into schools, like my sister and I, if I got a message right now and they'll be like, oh, you have been admitted to so school, I feel like within like maybe like hours or like seconds, maybe let me say
some few hours.
A few hours. Like let me say I got mine in the morning. Yeah. Before afternoon, you already got yours.
I've already got mine. Yeah. And I feel like it comes to when it comes to our menstruation, and I feel like when it comes to
menstruation, I wouldn't generalize it on, I wouldn't personalize on twins.
Yeah.
Because even as a lady, when you're living alone with someone, I don't know the scientific.
When you're living with someone, yeah.
like ladies, like
Yeah.
when there's a, I don't know the scientific
Scientists behind it.
yes, I don't know how to put that
Yeah,
word.
like we Bluetooth each other.
Exactly. So I wouldn't say it's just for only us twins.
Twins, yeah.
And it differs. I feel like when we start our period on the same day.
Yeah.
But after that, we are individuals. I don't think we're going to be having our period every day together. Like I feel like the way people have it, they're always like, oh, just because we are twins, we should always have our period the same time, the same day, and every time. I'm always like, I feel like in the early stage of our menstruating period, I
Yeah.
feel like we have it like the same day. Maybe you the first day, like mine will come on the second. I
day.
remember because she was the first one that first started, and I was like, because I knew immediately, I said, oh my god, I don't want to, and it's just like this reality just down on me that since she says it, definitely mine is coming. But it's not actually true where people are like the way people believe, like, oh, maybe like once you start your period this week, definitely I'm starting mine this week.
Exactly.
I feel like my sister and I, why I said our own is like in sync is that if I have my period this week, next week she's having a period. So I feel like we rotate hours. I don't know for other twins as well.
Please
but
let us know in the comment section as a twin. Do you have like do your periods sync together?
and I feel like even if we are with ladies, I feel like it's make it we kind of like, but when it comes to period, I feel like period kind of sync together. But when it comes to twins, I don't think it's every time. Yeah, it can occur like once in a while, but not every time.
So I would say that myth is not really that true. I would say it's like 50% true and 50% not true. Yeah.
And this made me remember when people will be like, when they see us and they'll be like, oh, you guys have the same DNA.
Yeah, I feel like we do have the same DNA. I feel like that myth is true.
Yeah.
I think we do have the same DNA.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes I'm always curious and I'm like, even though we've got some blood on them, some more blood on, I'm like, I want to redo it again. Just to see, like,
they do twins. They do these tests about like the twins like 100% identical. Because we're identical.
Yeah,
They're
like there's this test that
yeah.
some people carry out because they've right from start they've made them think, oh, they're not identical. So after that test, they're like, oh, they're 100% identical.
Yeah, I feel like that blood is like DNA blood, right? Is it DNA blood?
Yes, it's DNA.
It should be DNA. Yeah.
DNA.
Yeah.
I feel like that myth is true. That's why I said not every of the myth is actually not true.
Yeah.
Some are actually true. Just that some people just come up with that crazy idea.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, twins do this. They'll be like, of course, twins do this too. Even though that one is not true.
And it's the way to put like a stamp on it, like, oh, this thing actually comes true. This actually make me remember the day we went to the bank, and one of the attendants there was like, oh, thank God, I know you guys, we can use you guys like face biometric, but I'm so thankful that is you guys fingerprint that can like that you guys cannot like fake together. We are like when people come across us, they'll be like, oh, you guys, I'm very sure you guys have the same fingerprint.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I wish we do.
I wish
We do have the same fingerprint.
if I had the same fingerprints, the world is not ready for what we would have done. Not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way,
but
but in a
positive
good way.
Like, because there are a lot of places whereby even though I can go in bank in place of my twin sister and no one is going to know.
Yeah.
Like when I go in bank, people will just be like, they're not going to know. I remember there was a time whereby I went to bank in place of you and I was doing everything and they were just like, oh, you need to do the biometric. I'm like, oh my God, please let me call my twin sister. And they're like, so you're not the one, I know. And they're like, no, this is a crime. I'm like,
like I feel like I wish there's something that can be done about it. But I feel like they said our fingerprint is due to the
when you're in the tummy, so it deals with that.
So I feel like people have that myth that we do have the same fingerprint, which is not true. Yeah. So we don't have the same fingerprint. I feel like that's the only place. But there was actually a day, I don't know if you can actually recollect, there was actually a day when we were trying to do a biometric and my hand is it your hand or my hand was not really.
I completed it. I can complete it, but I won't be the one, like I won't be the first person to like
exactly, like you can complete it. I also can complete yours,
mine, but you have to be the one to first start it first.
I feel like maybe the middle finger or stuff.
I don't know. I just know that something is what is like. It's not like preventing it. I don't know. Honestly, I wish we have the same fingerprint.
Yeah.
So that means is not true.
Yeah, it's not true.
It's not true. And speaking of that, made me remember when people be like, we have our own languages.
Yeah, we do. That I feel like that myth is true.
Yeah.
I feel like every twins do have their own language. Even right from when we are little, even from the womb. My mom can actually say when we're in the womb, she can actually see us like making our own noises. And even when we're grown right now, my son and I can be in a room and be talking with each other and nobody's going to hear what we're saying.
I swear, that's just how we are.
Like, nobody's going to hear what we're saying.
That's it. Like, there's most of the time whereby my son and I will be in a place and, maybe we are not feeling that place. There's a way whereby we talk to each other and give each other solution like, let's go. Let's get out. And you're not going to be able to even notice.
No, yeah.
Like sometimes you can even be talking and we are like we are typically talking and you will not even understand what we are saying.
Yeah.
But it's not the kind of language that people think maybe you have like another different language entirely.
Yeah.
Because people are like, maybe you start saying,
No.
I feel like if we were to talk about it, I feel like it's a different language. Let's put it that way. We can say it's a different, because as long as people can know what we're saying, then we have our own language.
Yeah, but it's not as if maybe it's just the same mother tongue that we have.
Yeah, maybe the way
there's
we
a
put
code.
it. I feel like it happens even in best friends,
Yeah.
in friendship, even there's a way that even our mothers they have a language.
Eyes, like
that eyes are like, and you already know what they're trying to tell you. So it's just the same way with us. I feel like because our bond as twins is even more closer.
Yeah.
So it made it like we can be able to like have this thing whereby, because I understand you more,
Yeah.
you also understand me more. So
Yeah.
it's more easier to be able to like understand each other without even saying anything.
Yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's no need of us like trying to like speak
before we
understand
before we understand each other.
Yeah, but you know, we can be in some place that I'm feeling uncomfortable, but I look at your face and I can see that you also are feeling uncomfortable and be like, let's go.
Yeah.
And sometimes when we're enjoying that place, we'll be like, oh my god, I think we need to have like 1 more hour before we before we go. And you know, it gets me. So when people are like, I don't think so. I don't think maybe they have this. Maybe the meat is something like, I feel like just the convenience and the way people assume.
Yeah, it's the assumption about it that make us feel like. I feel like there's actually one of the craziest myths. I feel like we get this regularly, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of awkward and it's kind of annoying sometimes. I don't know, it's kind of annoying because whenever people come across my stand, in particular every day, there was actually a day we were going out and someone was actually like greeting us and be like, oh, I love you guys so much, blah 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 stuff. And the next thing is, oh, I'm very sure you guys have the same body pictures. Like, they're not asking about the body pictures, you understand? They're asking about our private parts.
Wait, are you enjoying this episode right now? If you do, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I want to tell you guys that yesterday was our birthday.
Yeah,
so yesterday was our birthday, and our wish list for yesterday was hitting at least 50,000 views on this video. And we can't do it alone without you guys. Like, we can only make you guys to help us watch this video. Share to your family and friends, share to twins around you so that they can also watch it and get to know about All About Twins podcast. So please, we are on our knees right now. We can actually go on our knees to beg you guys, please subscribe, share, comment, because you guys are not commenting.
You guys are not commenting.
Comment, because that's what's gonna make us happy. We love to see your comments. Please do that for us right now.
Please, is one of our wish lists. And if you want to sponsor any of our episode, please, we have our Gmail attached to our YouTube. Please make sure to send us emails. We have it. Like, if you want to sponsor your business, your crafts, like anything,
or you want to promote any of your products, just send us a DM on our email at poshtwinsmjt.com. Let's get right back into the video.
And I'm like,
what? Like, how do you guys come up with that? And they're like, because you guys are identical, so that means all your body features, everything has to be like the same thing, so it has to be identical. And I'm like, how do you think from A to Z, and you are just like, this have to be like, what do you think to that?
Like it's so crazy, because the day someone asks us that kind of question, it gets me annoyed. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, what's your business with our private part, like, our body part? And we're not the only one that we get this. I feel like with the twins boys, with twins,
you know,
like we actually have like twins boys,
that they actually said people will ask them that they have the same. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Like, and I'm like, oh, they ask us the same question too, because I feel like, and the people, I feel like they even say it like, you guys have the same thing.
Yeah.
And they will not ask us after they've already assumed. They will not ask us that, do you guys have it?
You know what usually gets me annoyed is the fact that they don't ask these questions.
Exactly.
They just throw it out as if it's true already.
Exactly.
So that's what really good. You know, like, there was this thing actually gets me so annoyed. There was actually a friend of a friend of mine. No,
a friend of you.
He's becoming
not
a friend. Wait, calm down.
Not me.
I would say he's becoming a friend. It's not like my friend yet. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, let's just say, should we say talking stage friend?
Yeah, let me say a talking stage friend. And I was chatting with him on phone. And when I was chatting with him, and he said, oh, do you know I can actually differentiate you and your sister? And I was like, oh, wow, really? I was like, oh, you're very fast. And he was like, I didn't even ask him how. I thought maybe in my own mind, I thought maybe it was just like, maybe, some people
it's easier for some people to be able to like identify twins
at
a goal.
Yeah.
Like, some people, God gave them that ability that even no matter how identical twins are, they can be able to say, oh, this is the first, this is the second.
Yeah. So when his sister was like, oh wow, we are so fast. A lot of people get to know us for like some months, years before they can be able to differentiate my son and I very
conveniently. And I was like, oh, let me tell you what I used to identify you guys. And it was like, from the picture, I noticed that your sister has more boobs than you. Like honestly, I got so annoyed because one thing about my twin standard is that if we have like a new friend or we have like a new talking stage, we tend to put each other along, take each other along.
Yeah.
Like for example, when I'm chatting with someone, I'll be like, come and see what he says. Come. So when my sister said, can you hear what this guy said? I'm not gonna lie, my head blows up. I was so I don't want to say the F word. What did they think to that extent? To think like he's checking our boobs, like are they the same or are they not the same? Like it's so like God. I'm like, trying to shake my boobs now. Like it's just so crazy because I'm like, why will you come to that aspect? Like I feel like, yeah, of course it's good to be fascinated by twins. Like when you see twins, you're fascinated by them. But at the same time, there are some places where you're not supposed to cross.
Yeah.
Or to think. And I feel like the movies are even not making it easier. Yeah. Because some people tend to project anything that is in the movie and I feel like when it comes to movies about twins, it tends to have more virality and more attention. So because of that, people tend to now like project it on other twins and be like, oh, twins have the same thing. And they immediately mentioned that statement like, oh, yours is more this and this. I was like, there are a lot of things that you can be able to use to like differentiate us. So why is that's the one thing that you can actually center your own eyes on and be like, is your boobs. Your boobs is bigger. Like I'm very sure you're checking. Maybe it's the same thing self. I don't even know. I don't even know. Maybe one will get to check. Because it's crazy. I remember when we actually went out and people were like, we have the same private parts. Like, oh, I don't worry about this one. This one have the same private part. No, they're like, oh, they are twins now. They will definitely have the same. I was like, what do you think to that extent? And the funny part, we've not even checked it for once. So even see maybe we have the same private part. Because we're different individuals. So definitely, I don't even know. Like maybe when we get to, we'll use the mirror to check. Yeah, to see maybe we have the same thing. Like, because it's so crazy and I won't lie to you, it's so annoying because this kind of myth that just because we look alike, we do everything together means that all our body parts has to be the same thing. Like, no, okay, for example, sometimes I go through some hormonal changes whereby I have acne, I break out, and she doesn't break out as much as I break out. Yeah. But that does not mean, oh, we are not twins or oh, we are not identical. Wow. But I feel like people tend to be like, oh, if I'm going through something, she also has to go through it at the same time. And I'm like, no, it's not possible. We are still, though we are one split into two, but immediately we are split into two, that means there are some things that are going to be for me and it's not going to be for her. Exactly. And there's something going to be for her that are not going to be for me. Exactly. And I feel like that's just science. And, when people come and there's this one, I feel like, I wouldn't call it like the craziest one because anytime we've had a lot of meat about us, it becomes normal to me. Yeah. When people ask that question, so it becomes normal. I don't really see it as like the craziest one. When people be like, oh, you guys can sense each other's danger. Yeah, we can sense each other when one is in danger. Yeah, I feel like that is true. Yeah, it's true. But it's not the way we know that it's true, but it's not the way people try to like say it. Like it's not like, oh, when my sister, God forbid, bad thing or anything, I will quickly know at home. I'll be like, oh, she had an accident. God forbid bad thing. Yeah. It's not like that way. Or maybe like someone slapped me and she's not beside me, then she was gonna feel like, oh, so just slap my sister. Like that's not true. Yeah, truly we can actually sense when one is in danger. I feel like for twins, we have this feeling whereby sometimes I'll just be happy, like maybe she's not around, maybe she went somewhere to get something, and suddenly I'll just be happy and I'll just like, what's so exciting about today that I'm so very happy this way? Like I would just feel it in me. It's not like very much, but you feel it like, oh, maybe you're laughing too much, or you are so excited about something and you're like, what's that thing I'm very excited about? Then she'll come back home and she'll be like, oh my God, so things happen. Oh, I just got a credit alert from. So we just got something. Or our YouTube channel just, you understand? I was like, oh, no, I just realized the reason why I'm very excited. Like, my happiness was roving over. This made me remember. I feel like it's actually true. So I'll try to like recorrect that. Yeah. Because I remember this happened like last week. Was it last week? Or last 2 weeks? Yeah, actually. Last 2 weeks, yeah. We needed to get something. And there are some places whereby we can't go together because one of us just have to go in place of the both of us. Yeah. So what actually wanted to get something for the both of us, I was like, okay, you go. And I won't lie, before she even stepped out of the house, I started feeling scared. Yeah, that's true. Though we have this separation anxiety that I know that comes into place, but sometimes there's this intuition whereby when something is wrong. Yeah. And I started feeling somehow. Normally when we go out, when we are both going out together, or when one of us is going out, we pray before any one of us step out of the house. Yeah. But that day, because we are in a hurry to get that thing, so where was the first person that actually like I think you left home very urgently. Like, you
Yeah,
rushed
but
out.
I actually did pray, but it's not like the normal.
And like we didn't pray
prayer,
together. You know, we
yeah.
normally pray together. If
Yeah.
one of us is going out, we pray together. And if it's just only the both of us, we still pray together. But that day, you only prayed alone.
Yeah.
Not like as if we prayed. And immediately she stepped out, I was actually messaging her, and my mind was just like, I just don't get myself. Immediately I said, I quickly called her on phone. I said, well, anywhere you are right now, recite that Quran recitation that we know. This askar, we call it askar. I said, recite. Pray right now. She was like, oh, I've prayed before I got. I said, no, I want you to pray again right now. I know she was like, you know, there's a way that you get annoyed. You know, like, I've prayed now. Why are you saying I should pray?
Yeah.
I said, I want you to pray again. I went out, okay, I will pray.
Yeah.
And after that, you know, I won't lie, I still don't get myself. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I did again?
Yeah.
I still had to like quickly put on my hijab again, and I start praying to God, and I blow it into the air, like, oh God, wherever you are, may the air just meet you and protect you. And it wasn't up to 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's up to 2 minutes. I just texted her on the phone and I said, because I know Beauty is kind of person like, whenever you want to deliver that kind of news, God knows deliver bad news to each other.
Amen.
But I was just like, please don't shout, because I know she's gonna shout and everyone in the conference is gonna be like, what's going on?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Immediately she texted me, please don't shout. I swear to God who made me. I burst out into tears because immediately she said that I knew immediately that something was wrong. So I feel like it's just that telepathy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I can't feel it with my mom or my siblings, but ours is more stronger. Immediately you said, I wish you can see my reaction, that I was crying. To the extent that Boom Boom was saying, tell me what happened now. Why are you crying? Even the little boy, you can feel like, oh my God, no, God, don't let me what is it. But my mother was saying that, okay, since she can test you, then that means it's not that serious. But my mother was saying that, oh, what if it's that she has not really down on her? And immediately I was like, you can see, I kept saying, what happened? And she said she had an accident, like a little bit of an accident.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kept crying. I said, no, what I told you to pray.
She said she's coming. She kept shouting. She said, I'll be there right there. Truly, I said, I'm so grateful to God, because I'm so grateful that we are still here together, because there's no life without my sister in it.
Yeah.
And there's no life without I in it. Like, you are my forever best friend.
You are my forever. I can't imagine a life without you in it.
Yeah.
So I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even want for a second to think about that. And we'll forever live together, and grow old together.
I mean,
the special grace of God.
I mean.
So immediately I said, I was crying. Like I wouldn't say crying, I was bawling my eyes out. Like I was just trying, but I kept telling her, let me just come. And she was like, oh, she's okay. It was just a little scratch. Like it was not like much and that. And I was not feeling myself until she gets back. And when she got home, and I was like, oh, and she has a little bit of scratch on her leg, and she was like, oh, thank God that it was not even much that. And I was like, I can literally tell you that I was feeling that's like, I can feel when
even before I left home, she can actually sense it. So I feel like as twins, I feel like that might is it might
mate
I feel like that mate is true, because we can actually sense when one is in danger, or when something is about to happen to one of us, even the good one, even the bad one, because even when sometimes she goes out and maybe she wants to get something done somewhere, or she wants to get something, I could actually sense it in me that, oh, this thing is positive.
I can
actually sense it.
And when it's also a positive thing, we can actually sense it. So that's that I'll just be happy for no reason. Like I'll just be like, why am I smiling? You know why you'll be smiling sheepishly to yourself? I'm like,
you know when something that is not really funny and you're smiling, and you're smiling, you're giggling, like you're just like, oh, and suddenly you just go yourself like, why am I so giggling? Why am I so happy today? You understand? Like, you know, that kind of feeling.
That's why I said twin telepathy is actually real. Yeah, I'll give it to that. I'll say that might is actually true. That myth is actually. I don't know why we can say might. I don't know why. That's one thing about English. There's a way that, like, I don't know why some word can't go exactly the way it is. Like, why do you have to my might? Why can't they say might? Why is it myth? So, you know, it actually made me to know, like, the same way we can actually have that telepathy is the same way we can also easily, like, how will I put it? The way we can easily also, like, use each other identity. I feel like for twins, it's always easier for us to use each other's identity. I feel like that mate is true, because, you know, someone will be like, oh my God, you guys can share one passport, you know, you can go out, get out of the country with just one of your passports. And it's true, because when my son and I, when we are in school, we actually use one passport. Photo passport.
Photo passport. We never like snap very different ones, because whenever we try to snap different ones, they can't differentiate my son and I. So they attach a picture to mine, and they'll attach mine to us. So
no, it doesn't work like that. You don't say it very well. Anytime we take any picture passport, and you know, we take it differently, the photographer tends to always use just only one. for the both of us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
And I'll
yeah.
be like, that's not me. And they'll be like, I can't identify who is who. So I just have to snap on. So since then, my mom was like, you know what? Just let us. So anytime there's anything involving taking
Picture passport.
we use just only one.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're just going to attach just only one of us to both of our
pictures,
files or documents.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, even when we're like, okay, we're always going to be with a photographer whenever he's taking our picture passports, and we'll be like, okay, this is me, this is and when we get to where we are going to submit our files and we give them the passport, the photo passport, they're going to attach us to mine and mine to her.
Like, yeah, it happens like that. So since then, we normally use. I can remember when we were coming back on Sunday.
Yeah,
we went out on Sunday, and there's this one. That's why I said this myth. What really makes me annoyed is that even though there's a positive myth, there's also the negative myth that people are like. I don't know why people kept saying. We actually in the car going back home, and there was a guy beside me, and he kept saying, "Oh my God, you know that if one of you actually committed a crime right now." The other one, they can actually mistook you for her and take your twin sister into the room. So you can actually run away while they actually arrested your twin sister. And I'm like, why do you have to come with that one? Why can't you say something positive? You know?
Yeah, that's true.
To the extent that I kept ignoring him. I was like, when he was saying that, I just ignored him. I was like, no, I don't want to listen to that one. I don't even want that one.
And I feel like another one that I feel like is very popular among the mates is that just because we're identical twins, they always feel like we always have to date similar person. Like, they always feel like we have the same taste, or we have to date similar person. I don't know how to put it. Like, they always have that mating. Like, you just have to. Like,
I feel like if you've not watched our episode 2,
episode 2.
Yeah, episode 2. Go and watch it right now. We talked about our different tastes in men.
Yeah.
Because like I said, we are gonna personalize it because every twins have this different cultures and different background and different to the places where they grow up. Yeah. So I wouldn't say, oh, we are all the same thing. Yeah. Even though we are from the same kingdom, we are still like different. Yeah. So people are like, oh, they love to date him. Okay, I had something yesterday. I wouldn't call it a myth. Can we say it's a myth? Whereby one of our like big sisters that are twins said it's hard for twins girls to get married easily because they don't want to leave each other. And I don't know if that one is true, because to me, I feel like it's not true.
I feel like to me it's not true. I feel like people, this kind of myth is that they're always like, oh, I pray that when one is in a relationship, the other one has to be there because the one that is not in a relationship will be jealous of the one that is not in a relationship. I don't know how to put it. And I'm honest, like, to me, I feel like what you said, we're going to talk based on our own perspective. Yeah. I feel like to us, I've never been jealous when my sister is in a relationship, and she has never been jealous when I'm in a relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like what I said earlier, my sister and I were always in sync. If she's in a relationship today, then definitely
tomorrow she's gonna be in a relationship.
So I don't know how that works.
I don't know. Like just God.
Yeah, just God. So I feel like maybe that's why we don't have that experience. And even when you are in a relationship, when you are in this high school stuff, I've never been jealous of your crush. Like, oh, she has a crush.
No, I feel like that's why I said that the movies is what is not making it easier. Yeah. I feel like the movies why people are always like, oh, maybe they are jealous of each other. I wouldn't call it that. We don't even date the same similar person, even though there are some twins that date twins.
Yeah,
I do say it, and I'm not saying it with being boastful or saying with this mallet something.
Yeah,
I'm saying that I don't like dating twins.
Yeah,
I don't like to date twins. My son, I don't like.
We don't like it. Start. And I feel like the reason why we don't like dating twins is because I feel like we are twins ourselves. Yeah. If we are going to date twins, to me it just feels like we are dating ourselves. I don't know why. Because they are twins, we are twins, we know about the twins world, they know about the twins world. There's nothing exciting about it. There's nothing like, I just feel like we're just dating each other.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And there's no fun in it. Yeah. Like, I feel like we are bearing the same surname and we're still going to be bearing the same surname again. And I feel like I wouldn't even say maybe we find it hard. Yeah. Or maybe I'm feel like, oh, we find it well. Yeah. No. But at the same time, thank God that we don't have the same taste when it comes to men.
Exactly. I feel like that's the point.
So that's the point. That even made it more like, oh, no. So there's no way we can say we want to date similar person. Though we have some similarities when it comes to should I say checklist?
Yeah, I feel like checklist.
Yeah, when it comes to men that want to date that can be similar. Yeah. I may say I want a rich husband. She also wants a rich husband.
I may say I want a tall, sistery, muscle man, six pack. Come on, list them. Go on. Don't let me list everything.
So I also want that too. Yeah. There are some people that we find girl on like celebrities that we find, especially when it comes to this Chinese or Korea, that they're just these men are just fine. Oh my God. Yeah. They're just fine. I know when my sister shows me or she shows me, I'll be like, oh my God, I love there's just some quality that I can like and she can also like in it. Like it's just the same way whereby you go to a boutique, you're not the first person that got that outfit or that clothes. Another person is going to come into that boutique and will also love the same thing that you like. Yeah. So does that mean they're having like the same similarities?
Yeah. No. I feel like when it comes to like all twins dating the same person, I feel like people just have it in their mind that, oh, then that means we're gonna like date one man, like, or end up with one man, which is not true.
Yeah.
We can have the same like checklist about a man, but what my sister find more attractive, or what she says in
I feel
it,
like
romantically,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I might not say it that way. I might be like, oh, she might show me someone. I'll be like, oh, can't you see this guy is something? I'll be like, oh yeah, he's cute, he's okay. And she'll be like, oh my goodness, you don't know this. And
I might be like, look at his nose. He has a very
and I will like
nose, and she'll be like,
maybe it's even that nose I don't like about him now that you point it out. You know,
Yeah.
like, you know, like there'll just be one thing. I said that we never have the same. I feel like you guys should watch the episode too.
yeah, I can't watch because I feel like we already like tell you all the dates when it comes to the episode too.
Yeah.
And you know, this gets me to whereby people does the same thing when it comes to similar, like when they'll be like, oh, you guys have like they have to date like the same thing. I don't see the way they're dressing. They have to. They also be like, oh, this one they don't need friends.
Yeah,
because they already have each other.
Yeah,
And I won't lie to you, this has always been a discussion when it comes to me and my sister indoors.
yeah.
And I'm not supposed to tell you this, guys, but I'll say it. Now. I'll say it. You know, there's sometimes whereby, you know, maybe because we are like in each other's space.
Yeah.
There's sometimes whereby I want us to have like friends outside. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, I want to have like friends. Yeah. Yeah.
And just because of that, I do tell her like I don't know why we are not able to have. You know, I'm always jealous of when people have like best friend. She's my best friend, but I don't see her like she's my best. I see her as me. I don't know if that makes sense.
That's true. That's true.
I don't see you as my best friend. I see you as me.
Yeah.
I don't
Like we're just like one.
Exactly. So when it comes to the friendship aspect, I'm like, oh, I want us to have friends, but I'm not seeing someone that has. I'll say it's my fault. She will say it's our fault.
It's not our fault.
No, what I'm saying is that I don't see someone that has the same quality like you, because I try to look
for that quality
in
someone.
them.
No, I feel like one time is that whenever my son and I were like telling someone like, oh, I want to be friends with them, they were like, oh, you guys already have each other. And I'm like, yeah, truly, yeah, we do have each other, but you guys have forgotten that we are like just like one. Like we feel like one. We never feel like two. So whatever, this one's not need friend. They already have each other. I'm like, you guys, what are you looking for friends for?
Exactly.
You already have each other now. You don't need anybody again. I just like, but we still need people that we can like associate with, you know, understand and
Yeah,
play
like
with.
you can't just be the only one.
Yeah.
We want to go out. We also want to associate. We want our friends. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not saying like we love a very small circle, but at
Yeah.
the same time, you know, it can't just be me and her for the rest of our life. Like
Yeah.
we want someone to that we can be like, oh, that's my friend, that's my friend. But I'm like, we've never had that like. We have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one. Big
One.
shout out to Simbi.
Yeah.
Like we have one and I feel like that friendship was even when we were like in high school.
Yeah.
So I love her because she understands
the
us.
twins word.
Yeah, big shout out to Simbi.
Cindy, big shout out to you right now. Like she understands us, and she's like one of the friends that I feel like she's very close and intimate with us. Like understand us very, very
Yeah,
well.
it doesn't feel like maybe she's friend with just only one of us. It
yeah.
feels like
she's like, I feel like she took us like one.
Yeah.
She took us like one, so she's like a friend to one of us.
Yeah.
To us. I don't know how to put it.
She's like friends to the both of us.
Yeah.
To the both of us. Let's just say to the both of us. That's what we're going to say.
Yeah.
And you know, so when people are like, oh, you guys, you don't need to have friends now. Which friends are you talking about?
Like, they feel like
You guys have each
twins,
other
they'll be
now.
like, no, they'll be like, twins don't need friends now. You are already two already. What are you looking for friends for? And I'm like, this myth is not true.
Yeah.
Even though we are twins, we are still individuals. So we still need some people that can like come into our life and make it more colorful.
Yeah. And I feel like we have different emotions, different reactions, different perspective. You know, there's some most of times where my sister and I can be arguing about something, and I'll have someone to agree with me. And I'll be like, oh, thank you. Can you see?
Yeah.
She actually agrees with what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Can you see?
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like it's not fun when it's just the both of just me and you alone.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
sometimes we two also need friends. So stop making it look like if a twin said, oh, we want to have friends, I'd be like, you guys already have each other. So why
are you looking for a friend?
Why you?
No, it's not true. That myth is not true. It's not true. We want friends as well. We want friends because our life is about us.
Yeah.
Well, at least we are living in this world. Let us, you know.
Yeah, and you know, and speaking of that, you know, I feel like this one is actually true. This myth is actually true.
Okay.
You know, whereby people say, oh, we always convince people. Like we love to always convince people, like switch places and convince people.
Yeah, I feel like it's true.
I feel like it's true.
I'll say 50% true and 50% not true.
Yeah,
It's
not every time. Yeah, it
not
depends
every
on the
time. Yeah.
on the circumstances.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing, I'm not supposed to say this. Why am I giving you guys all the dates? I don't know why I'm giving you guys all the dates.
Like this is, you know, this is all about twins. So
Yeah.
definitely you have to be
Okay,
honest.
let me tell you one of the truth. I don't know. Please let me know if you're also a twin watching us right now. Let me know if it's actually true or you guys also feel the same way. As a twin, we love when people can be able to identify, but we don't like it when people are confident in saying I can actually tell who is who.
Yeah.
We don't like it. So we tend to always make we're trying to always
Let's
confuse
confuse them.
them. Yeah, I don't know what I'm
confuse
saying. You know, there's a friend whereby he'll be like, anytime we post any pictures on our WhatsApp status, he's always fun us be like, this is you, this is you. And I'm like, even though you got it right, I do convince him. I'm like, no, that's not me, oh, that's my twin sister. And you know the funniest part? You will believe it.
Yeah.
So which means he's not even 100% sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we try to always like switch places and tell people like, no, it's not me, that's my twin sister. No, that's not my twin sister. Because I don't like when people are confident about saying I can.
It's normal though.
It's
But
normal.
not like the way like anytime people come across us like this person's coming across us every day, just like, oh, this is beauty. This is this beauty. I'm like, okay, no, I'm not beauty. I'm not wealth. You know, we just try to like convince them, but it's not like every day the way they.
Yeah, and I feel like we don't switch places to convince people in a mischievous way.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where people get it wrong. It's just fun, you know, when you're twins, it happens unconsciously. You know, there's sometimes whereby someone can tell me something or tell my sister something and they meet me in another environment and they start, I wouldn't want to like disappoint them or make them feel awkward. So I'll be the one to just take it up. I'll be like, yeah. And I'll keep talking as if I was the one. I feel like we mostly switch places when we're like in high school, and that was once. And that was because I went out. Yeah.
I
feel like just confuse you confuse the teacher.
Yeah.
I want you to switch places.
I feel like this is a story. Okay, let me give you guys the gist. When we're in high school, I think I've already given this gist before.
Yeah, I feel like in episode 1.
Is it
you guys
episode
can
one?
watch it. Don't give them again.
Okay,
Or do you want to give them a
Let me
little
just
bit?
give them. I feel like when we're in high school, actually, we actually take attendance in the morning and the afternoon whenever we're going home. So on that day, Beauty was sent an errand by a teacher. I can't remember when she went to. So I went ahead to call the attendance for both of us, and I was like, oh, because our attendance follow each other, like our numbers for the attendance. I was like 42, 43, and I was like, oh, you think because you guys are twins, you think you can play me, blah 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 blah. I was just like, what's this man saying? And I was like, call your number. Whenever she comes back, then she can come and take her attendance herself. I'm like, okay, it's fine. So I said 42, and I was like, when she come back, let her call. And actually, the 42 wasn't actually my number. It was actually Beauty's own. So I was just like, okay, I'll just call her own. And then I call her own. And I went back to queue again behind some of my friends. I just took one of their beret, then put it on. And I went back and I said, okay, good afternoon, sir. Okay, 43. And I said, hey, just come back now. You guys think you can play me? And it's not. It was only that we already played it. And it was only the people on the line that knows I was the only one that called the attendance for the both of us.
Yeah, so we can switch places, but not in the mischievous type of way.
Yeah.
And you know, we can convince people.
Yeah.
That's just normal. I feel like even though we it's not most of the time we even intentionally do it. It's people that even get us confused.
Yeah.
Whereby they'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't know that it was you. It wasn't you, or it
Yeah,
wasn't me.
yeah.
I know it also brings me to the fact whereby people be like, oh, as a twins, we always love to do everything together.
Yeah.
So sometimes people trying to conjoin us together in some things whereby my sister is not interested in
it.
they'll come. So I feel like that myth is not true. We
That
don't
myth
love
is not
we don't love
true.
to do everything together. Honestly.
Yeah, even though we have a lot of similarities than differences, but it's not every time we see that differences is 1%, but it still stand out and
Yeah.
make us unique.
Yeah.
Me, I love to rap. Like you can see
A
me sitting
rapper.
down, like I'm a rapper.
Give them a little bit of
Okay,
your song.
let me give it one. I'm not supposed to give them. This is my original song. Go.
Give them small, just a snippet now.
Is there a snippet?
Yeah,
Okay,
just a little bit.
Okay, let me give you. They gave a girl 2 option, winning the low.
Yeah.
Is to work 9-5 in paying the bills.
Yeah.
I said, take me not kill. They get it confused in this game of life.
Yeah.
I risk to be bruised.
Yeah.
Eyes and lows. I'll always pursue my dreams and my goals. I'll never subdue. Mama was praying for us.
Yeah.
To succeed. They
Yeah.
said we couldn't make it. Cause
Yeah.
the job will prove the run. Cause he's
Yeah.
a crown.
Yeah.
Our creed. Now watch us rise to bro.
Yeah.
I say we go win.
Yeah.
No matters and lows, we go win. That ladder of
Yeah.
success, we go climb
Yeah.
till we get to the top. We'll never fall. Like I love to rap. Why my sister is
I'm a writer.
she's
I'm
a
an
writer.
author.
She's an author. She loves to. So whenever people come across me rapping, and she's not rapping, they always
make me
like
look
they
stupid.
make her look stupid. Or no, they
Yeah.
make it look like, oh. Wow. They make it look well, or
Yeah.
make it look well, because they'll be like, oh, why you not rapping like it's She's
You
like,
know, maybe sometimes whereby I want to hype my twin star up, and you know, when she's rapping and I'm in the video with her, you know, maybe like I was doing earlier,
Yeah.
and people will just comment and be like, look at Beauty, she's just like, yeah, just like, yeah.
like I'm just like, just because we are twins, we don't do everything together every time. It's not.
Yeah.
She can be eating now, and I won't feel like eating at that moment.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I can say my sister write a lot stories. Like, I won't lie to you guys. You guys, if you're watching this Friday, if you're a director, a producer, please my sister and
Yeah.
I, we have a movie that we have.
We have a story
We have
that
a
we want
story.
to
Yeah.
bring into life by making it into a movie.
Yeah. I feel like this story has been written for the past 8 years. We have write it, rewrite it.
It's even more than 8 years
It's
now.
more than 8 years now,
Yeah.
and trust me, you guys, we have a lot of talent to show the world. We have my son and I, we have a lot of talent to show the world, and we want to correct this myth
Yeah.
and this assumption people have about twins, because I hate the fact that the way movie portrays us is not the way it is in
Yeah,
reality.
exactly.
And just because people are watching the movies, they try to portray that movie
Yeah.
into our life as twins. Like
Yeah.
they always have it, so we want to correct that aspect.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And I've never seen a movie that actually portrays twins the way they are in real life.
Yeah.
Like, they've never make it like reality.
Yeah.
Like that's what we wanted our movie to stand out for and be for. And I feel like if people don't experience it, they can't really like
Understand
it. And
yeah.
that's why most of the movies are being written in that space.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
twins can be in a movie together and they can be good, and does not mean they have to be jealous of each other
other
before you
or-
guys can get reality of it.
Simply.
We are in real life, we are not mischievous, we are not bad.
Yeah.
And people are still fascinated by us, and people are, because I feel like most of the time the movie makes it more crazy to get the attention, to
yeah,
have this
like they always
views
make
and virality.
Yeah, they always want to make it look like one has to be the good twin and one has to be the bad twin. And in reality, it's not like that. Like our unique side is going to show you'll be like, oh, beauty is the action twins, while wealth is the calm twins. But it doesn't mean that maybe just
Well,
because
we're gonna be against each other.
that, like maybe we're gonna be just because
Yeah.
I'm calm and she's the outspoken one, that means we're gonna be like clash with each other, be jealous. No, it's not like that.
It's
in
not like
reality.
that,
No.
you know. It makes me be like when people be like, "Oh, twins can't hide things from each other," and I feel like that myth was actually
Yeah,
true.
that means it's true.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hide things from each
Each
other.
other.
I don't know. No matter how you tell me to hide things from my twin sister, even my mom sometimes, you know, she's not a twin. So definitely there will be some places whereby she will not understand. Even though she's a mom, she will understand the twin word. But there's sometimes my mom will be like, please, what I want to tell you, because you know, we have different personality.
Yeah.
There are some things whereby if my mom tells me, she knows that I'll be the one to like how will I say it?
To like give the best
Execute
advice
it
as
well.
Yeah.
And there's some places whereby she knows that it's well that will be able to execute it well. And there's some places whereby she knows our emotions and reactions.
Yeah.
She knows that there's some things that my mom be like, oh, well, so don't tell Beauty, because she knows I'll be like, oh, what's it like this? And my mom knows that at that moment she wants a calm reaction, which
Yeah.
she was as.
Yeah.
So sometimes when my mom tells one of us that, don't tell her, you know, I just wanted to say you look.
I'm still going to.
I'm still going to tell my twin sister.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like we'll still tell each other and be like, don't tell her,
Tell her.
don't, because she knows that you are going to shout.
Don't shout.
But don't shout. That's why she said this and that and that. You know, we can't keep things from each other. I feel like that bond is just there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like I said, we see ourselves as one.
Yeah.
So there's no way I'll be like, oh, let me not say
Say
this.
this like
Yeah.
so. I think that myth is actually true, because
Yeah.
we don't keep anything from each other. We do tell. So whenever people come across and be like, oh my god, I want to tell you something, you're like, okay, you can tell me, but just know it's safe with the both of us. Like it's safe with me and my sister.
You know, it just made me remember a friend that he was chatting me up, and he said something that I don't like, and I was like, oh, why we said something? And I was like, oh, I know that was beauty. That's beauty.
Beauty.
And the most funniest part is that
I was the one replying him on
yeah,
Beauty's phone.
and it was like, oh, that's beauty. You know, people tend to be like, because I said I have like a more outspoken
yeah.
personality, they feel like, oh, you are the type of person, and they've forgotten that sometimes my sister can actually be typing something on her phone to someone. I'll be the one to actually like bring it. You don't say it very well. Let me be the one to
Yeah.
complete for you, and people will be like, oh, that's not you. That's
No, I feel like one thing people don't understand is for that just because I am the calm twins, I won't commit 100% calm. But I feel like I will just use it like calm. They always feel like whenever there's an outburst from one of us, they don't really they always have it in their head like, oh, that means it's beauty. Just because
Yeah.
but forgetting that mine is even like whenever I have my own outburst, it's even worse more than beauty.
I swear,
Like
I swear.
I don't like people seeing me get angry because my anger is out of the roof. But
Exactly.
beauty, I won't say she get angry. I feel like she's kind of person like she just outspoken more. Just because she's outspoken more, whenever we type with someone or someone says something I don't like, and I reply them back like, oh no, this is not wow, this is beauty.
This is beauty, and I'm like, no, that's not even me, or that's not even her.
Yeah.
So we can't hide things from each other. So sometimes it tends to it
Yeah.
tends to like mix up, and people are like, it's not you, it's not me, or don't tell her, don't tell me. Any secret you tell me,
Yeah.
when you can, and tell me that to tell my twin sister, the secret is gonna be safe with both of us, but it's not gonna be safe with one of us.
Yeah,
That
you're
Yeah.
right. And I feel like one of the craziest myths. I don't know about this because I heard about it. I'm just like, let me just tell you this. Maybe you have heard about it as well. People be like, oh, I don't know if it's
Twins.
myth that twins have different fathers. That twins can have different fathers.
I've never heard of it, but
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes, I've never heard of it, but I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. You know, like I said, people will just come up with crazy idea, and
Yeah.
before you know it, everybody will start believing it. I'm like, yeah, it's true. You
Yeah.
know, whereby they'll be like, oh, they gave birth to one. in 2016 and the other one in 2017, you know, and they were like, oh, they can have different fathers. Maybe it might happen, but it's very rare.
Yeah, it's very
For
rare
those kind of things to happen,
Yeah.
you know. That's when some people be like, oh, twins can only be delivered through C-section.
C-section.
And I'm like,
No,
no,
even quadruplets, even triplets are born through natural birth. But whenever people hear about twins, they'll be like, oh, just because she's having twins, I'm very sure she'll give birth to them through caesarean section.
and that's what I said. I feel like most of this myths, it comes from the culture, from some people come from. It comes from because, like I said, people project
Yeah.
just anything that one twin do, they'll project it on every of the twins.
yeah.
You know, for example, my mom gave birth to us through C-section. Does not mean I'll be like, oh, when we are little, I'm not gonna lie, I also have that myth. Whereby I'm like, oh, that means every twin has to be delivered through C-section. I'm not going to
Yeah.
like when we are still little. That's when I don't have knowledge.
Yeah.
But when we grow up, you know, you research and you and I understand more like that. That does not mean everything has to be delivered through C-section.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. And honestly, after talking about all these myths, I feel like being twin is one of the things people are going to be curious about.
Exactly. And because I feel like no matter how much we try to explain it, people are not going to fully understand it if they don't experience it themselves.
Yeah, we hope we have cleared up some of the biggest myths that you people hear or see or people hear people talk about.
Yeah, and if you're also a twin, please let us know what is the craziest myth people have ever like tell you
Or
like,
throw to you.
or throw to you as twins, or you've had. Let us know that comment, because I feel like the two most craziest one that gets me shocked every time is when they'll be like, oh, we have the same private parts, or we have the same fingerprints,
Or we
and
feel each other's pain.
yeah, I feel like that's one I still like, you know,
Those are the ones
that gets me wondering like,
how do they come about
how did
those
come across this one?
ones?
Like, how? So thank you so much for watching All About Twins podcast.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, please give it a very big thumb up. Like, click on that thumb up right now
And subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn up your post notification, because
you
don't want to miss out
on the next
episode.
episode. We love you guys. See you in our next episode.
Adios.
We are born to be great, we are born to survive. We are born with potential to make it in life. We are born to be great, we are born to survive. We are born with potential to make it in life.